Here's your wrestling news for January 17th, 2021. And your headlines for today include WWE changes policy when it comes to releasing talent, Smackdown superstar had heated argument with Vince McMahon before demanding release, fans call on former US champion to quit WWE this week, details leaked about upcoming WWE 2K22 video game, new match type announced, WWE legend will go head-to-head with tonight's Monday Night Raw, Hardy Boyz announce meet and greet following Jeff's release from WWE. No wonder Vice didn't work. WWE attorney questions MLW's business-tampering lawsuit. Roman Reigns breaks huge record as WWE Universal Champion, and more. For the past 2 years, WWE has released dozens of superstars in the names of budget cuts, but some departures have been more willing than others. Last month, Toni Storm left WWE after demanding her release, which was subsequently granted, and many more superstars could be taking this way out. When Ringside News asked about WWE's policy when it comes to requested releases in the wake of the Storm departure, they were told that the company has an open door and that almost anyone can leave if they want without WWE kicking up a fuss. The source stated that this only goes for superstars WWE has no problem releasing, and that if someone they want to stick around requests to leave, then things could get more complicated. In Storm's case, it seemed like her career on the main roster was heading in the right direction, but WWE must not have had many future plans for her as they allowed her release. As the biggest promotion on earth, WWE has tons of superstars, and they can't all be happy with their booking. But after years of hoarding talent, the company won't put up a fight if a current superstar wants out. One superstar who has already taken advantage of this is Mustafa Ali, who has requested his release from WWE. On Twitter, Ali made his request very public, sharing in a video in which he explains that he has a message to tell the world, one that he feels he can't do whilst within WWE. Ali has been absent from WWE TV for some time, with his last match being a loss to Drew McIntyre on the October 29, 2021 Smackdown. It had been previously believed that Ali's lengthy absence was paternity leave, as his wife recently gave birth to their third child, but Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful has learned that Ali only asked for one taping off, and that this hiatus has been down to WWE's lack of booking. That's not to say Ali has had no stories, as Fightful Select reports that Ali's proposed gimmick New America looked promising, and that the character was initially accepted before those in charge changed their mind. It said that Vince McMahon himself pitched the idea for the story that was, quote, something Mustafa Ali would have never done, and it led to a heated argument between the two. We don't know what McMahon pitched, but we do know that Ali has been vocally against the idea of using his race for heel heat and wants to bring a positive perception of Muslims in the West. When Sapp asked about whether WWE will grant his release, a source within the company said it'd be hard to say no, as after years of so-called budget cuts, they now have a star who's willing to leave, which would save them money. At this time, WWE haven't commented publicly on Ali's request, though given their new policy, it's likely they'll grant him a release, as Mustafa Ali's near 6-year run in WWE is seemingly coming to an end. Mustafa Ali's WWE career is seemingly over, and fans are also expecting another talented high flyer to take their chances outside of the company. Not long after Ali announced his requested release, fans discussed Ricochet, with many believing that the high flyer will never get a fair chance on the main roster and should also request his release. Many fans noted that Ricochet and Ali are so talented that they got fans to care about a feud on WWE Main Event, a show that isn't even known for long-term storytelling. At this time, the former United States champion hadn't publicly requested his release and may not do so at all, but the desire of fans to see him do better outside WWE got Ricochet's name trending this week. Video game news next, as WWE 2K22 is mere months away from being released after its original release date of late 2021 came and went. This delay was because of the ever-changing roster, thanks to WWE's never-ending budget cuts, but one name fans will get to see in the upcoming game is The Undertaker. According to Neil Zarensmeer, WWE 2K22 will feature a spotlight on the Dead Man with The Undertaker Immortal Pack, which will include different incarnations of the legendary superstar. These include the Lord of Darkness Undertaker from 1999 and the Phantom Mask attire he wore during the New Generation after he suffered a crushed eye socket during a match with Mabel. The Undertaker Immortal Pack will also allow fans to relive the Boneyard match at WrestleMania 36, the first time this stipulation has ever been in a game. After the disastrous release of WWE 2K21, game developers have taken their time with 2K22, and whatever the finished product is, it's sure to feature plenty of the Dead Man. Raw news now, as tonight's show will see the Red Brand continue building to the Royal Rumble Premium Live event, but they'll be going head-to-head with one of wrestling's biggest ever stars. Not only will Raw have to compete with ESPN's Monday Night Football, but The Rock will be appearing on the show alongside brothers and quarterbacks Eli and Peyton Manning in what the Brahma Bull has called the biggest show yet. It makes sense that The Rock is a football fan, as he's the co-owner of the XFL and has plans for the league to kick off in January 2023. As for tonight, The Rock will undoubtedly draw in viewers, and that may include people who would otherwise tune into Raw, as once again the Great One's busy schedule has been at WWE's expense. In December, Jeff Hardy was released from his WWE contract following a worrying appearance at a live event and his refusal to enter rehab. Still under a non-compete clause, Jeff hasn't wrestled anywhere else and isn't expected to for a few months, but his first public appearance with his brother Matt is coming soon. On Twitter, Matt announced that the Hardy Boys will reunite to visit Zombie Hideout in Springfield, Massachusetts on March 12th for a meet and greet with fans, before heading to Pandora's Box in Lafayette, New Jersey the next day. Not long after Jeff's release, many fans called on the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion to sign with AEW, and Matt has said he'd love for them to compete together one last time. And while that remains to be seen, the Hardy Boys are getting back together outside of the ring. Last week, it was reported that MLW are suing WWE, arguing that the sports entertainment juggernaut tampered with their business practices. As part of their suit, MLW have said WWE forced Tubi to breach their contract to air MLW programming, and that a WWE executive, later revealed to be Susan Levinson, pressured Vice not to work with the promotion. That isn't how WWE's attorney Jerry McDevitt sees it, as in the latest edition of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, he responded to the lawsuit. McDevitt said that if MLW feels that Tubi breached their contract with the promotion, then MLW should sue Tubi, and questioned how much influence WWE had on Vice not wanting to work with them. He said, "They put a show on Vice, if my memory serves me correctly, after one of the Dark Side shows and lost most of the audience. I think I read they got 40,000 viewers. No wonder Vice did no further deal." In a statement, MLW have called on all wrestling promotions to band together against what has been described as unlawful, predatory conduct by WWE, but there may be a much different reason why Vice didn't want to work with the much smaller promotion. And we're ending today with Roman Reigns, a man known for reaching milestones in WWE, and now the Universal Champion has attained yet another accolade. After winning the title back at Payback in August 2020, Reigns is now the longest reigning Universal Champion of all time, with this current run totaling 505 days and counting. The previous longest reign was held by Brock Lesnar, whose run from WrestleMania 33 to SummerSlam 2018 lasted 503 days, but the Beast still has the most combined days as champion with 686. This is yet another major accolade for the Tribal Chief, who is expected to defend the title at WrestleMania 38 against Lesnar, and if Reigns gets his way, he'll be holding the title for a long time to come. Well guys, that's our news for today. Please share your comments below. Also hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to receive all notifications. And as always, thanks for watching.